Done.
Thanks. Yeah,
Ma'am, will we get the recordings?
absolutely, darling.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, yes. And so, you know, when we have these points of views that I can't do this because, or I can't do this, don't you see it's not possible? Don't you see why? You know, we are so good at convincing ourselves and others at why we can't do something instead of course, cool, let's choose it, let's do it. Is it light? Is it fun? Will it create greater? Going for it, going with it, flying with it. You know, it's like, and when we have that energy, Sumit, there's nothing that can stop you. You're just going,
Yeah.
you know, that, because you
Yeah.
have to have a reason and justification, guys. You've got to get this. You've got to stop. You've got to pause. You've got to look back. Now got to judge it. And then you move forward. How slow is that? Everything that brought up, can we destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
I trunk good bad part online shots, boys and beyonds. Yeah. And that's what I would really love to invite you all into looking at, because everywhere that you stop to look back, everywhere that you stop to look at, you know, and not look at from the space of receiving, but look at from the space of a judgment, because receiving is quick, judgment is what is slow. Judgment is what takes time. Okay, so when we are being that energy, what we are really being over here is this you're being this calculator of points of views. You're basically calculating, putting into the equation of plus and minus, multiply, divide. You know, you're doing all of that to see whether it's like, Sam, could you please mute everyone? Okay, yeah. So thank you. One little request, just keep yourselves muted, and whenever you have a question, unmute yourselves, right? Yeah. So I'm going to try keep this to, as I promised, 5 to 10 minutes, but everyone who knows me knows I don't go with time, which is such a problem sometimes, but I still will try. Pile, I can hear you saying, there goes my drama queen.
Oh, it's not a problem. It's a possibility.
Absolutely. Unless you have another appointment at 9:45 and you're like, this woman doesn't finish, she keeps talking. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, fuck, online shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, so let's look at interesting point of view, and let's look at point of views for just a second. You know, we have 30 days here. We're going to pock and pod. I don't have any plan. All right. I don't know where we're going to go with this. And I really invite you all to bring forward questions and to bring forward um, a space of question, of being the question. Okay, while we sit together for 5 to 10 minutes or whatever, if I can invite you to be the question, that, yeah, a little more of that. Being the question is where you have no point of view, you have no conclusion, and it's just space. So I would really like that if we can be the question every day, and that would actually allow us to be aware of our points of views. When you're being the question is when you start to be aware of what is, instead of what you would like it to be and how you would like it to be. So every point of view that you have used to stop you from being interesting point of view, to stop you from being in the question, would you destroy and uncreate all of that times a godzillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, park, online shots, boys and beyonds. And, you know, I'm very excited really about all of us doing this together, because when we are so many of us, we come to the table with lots of points of views. Some of them hidden, some of them known, some of them loud and clear, some of them since lifetimes, a few of them shiku, a few of them very contextual, some of them extremely conclusionary. But from all of that, what we bring to the table is who we be with that. And 30 days from now, I really wonder what and who would you be without that? How much more would you be? How much more of you would you be if you let go of the weight, of the heaviness, of the contraction of these points of views? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, call 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, so all the points of views that we have about how this interesting point of view class will change our point of view about financial reality. Can we destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, online shots, boys and beyonds. All the points of views that we have that we think are interesting point of views about this class. Can we destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, online shots, boys and beyonds. All the projections, expectations, separations, rejections, judgments that we have from each other, from this class, from access consciousness, from yourselves and ourselves, can we please destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, papa, 9 shots, boys and beyonds, and all the wrongness that we have in our worlds about ourselves, about the choices we made, about what we've done up until now, but what we've created, what we've not created, what we've destroyed, what we've not destroyed, which is all points of views. Can we please destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, papa, 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So for today, I would really like us all to look at the one point of view. Now, there are different ways of, playing in this class. And I'm really, like I said, I don't have a plan. So I'm looking at two different ways and I'm wondering which would create greater for everybody. So feel free to share. One is I give you all a point of view and you play with it. One is that I ask you a question and whatever shows up for you, you play with that. So for everybody, it's going to be different. One is, yeah, just that. So what's easier for you all? What's more fun for you? What's more expansive for you? Yeah, for me too. Thank you for that. Thank you, Navneeta. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Absolutely. For me too, that was really light, but I was just looking at, would you be willing to not have this undefined? Because when we do it the first way, it's kind of defined. And I was like, okay, and let's get, thank you. I'm just going to go with Navneeta's answer because that kind of matched mine. Right, wrong, good, bad, online shots, boys and beyonds. All right. So let's look at what is your point of view about money? Feel free to write, feel free to just get the awareness into your worlds. And it's actually wonderful if you all just type it in, just what is your point of view about money? It's effort to never have more than enough. That money is important. Yeah. I'm loving this. Yeah, what else? Takes effort to earn, never have more than enough. That money is important. Okay, I can't create the amount I desire to create. Money is happiness, joy, ecstasy, confidence, booster, power to support my choices. Truly fun and easy, liberating. What else? Who else? Who else? Type away. Money makes life peaceful and easy. Of late, I get that it's limited, not enough. I did return it back to sender. It doesn't come easily to me, okay? Money is stress nowadays. Cool, yeah. Money comes to me when I work hard at a job. Money comes through husband, which I'm not too happy with. You're not happy with the money coming through husband, you're not happy with the husband. And that's not just for you, that's for all of us. Okay. In the beginning, you already have to remind me with your words, make me realize there's not positive energy. Oh, Sandra, a lot of sacrifice to make a lot of money. Yes, absolutely. Wow, big one. Money is a change I'm asking for. All right, that's a nice one. Money comes in and out too fast. Whoa, yeah, that one. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So look at all these points of views and, just read them while we pocket pot them. I mean, not even pocket potting them here, okay? There's a difference. When we pocket pot something, we make something solid and then we kind of melt it. We destroy and uncreate it, okay? Now, when we look at an energy of interesting point of view, it's still a point of view. What makes it solid is when somebody or when you agree and align, resist and react to the point of view. Did everybody get that? Till you don't resist and react to a point of view, it's not becoming your reality. It stays interesting point of view. So what makes that point of view your reality is when you are in reaction, resistance to, or when you agree and align with it. Okay, so right now, actually what we're really going to do is we're going to pock and pod all the points of views that you have made real and true and significant up until now. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys and beyond. So destroy and uncreate all the points of views that you have made real, true, and significant about money up until now. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys and beyonds. Something that, Gary and Dane were talking about, which is really interesting. I was listening to the telecalls of 10 Keys to Total Freedom. And in the interesting point of view section, they talk about how what has us not being interesting point of view is where we make anything valuable, where we fantasize about something, where it becomes a beingness. So if you had no value attached to your points of views, and we're going to talk about all these three different energies through this call. I really want to talk about fantasizing money and what money can do for us. I mean, it's such a bloody fantasy we've created with money, around money. So what I'm really looking at is destroying and uncreating all those fantasies that we have, around what money can do for us, because that's the biggest lie. And that if we can change that, if you're willing to destroy and uncreate that, and if you're willing to become interesting point of view about all your fantasies around money, if you're willing to become interesting point of view about all the beingnesses around money, like, people wrote that we have to work really hard for money. That's a beingness, right? Where you've decided and concluded that money doesn't come easy. You got to have, like, it comes and it goes. And so what you're going to do is that point of view creates your being around that point of view. So your reality starts to show up as that point of view. Okay, so all the points of views that you have around money today in these 10 seconds. Okay, this is going to change every day. Every 10 seconds, your points of views change. So all the points of views that you have around money in these 10 seconds, would you all please destroy and uncreate all of that and get present with the point of view that you have around money. Like the biggest one pinging at you right now, whatever that one is. Cool, get the energy of that. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Wow, it's not budging, is it? You guys are really holding on to it tight. Okay, so all the points of views that you have around this point of view, making it real, solid and true and significant and unchangeable and unmalleable, would you all please destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, POC, online shots, boys and beyonds. Yeah. Now let's look at it again. And interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Ah, nicer. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. All the points of views I have about this. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view, because you want to see, when you have a point of view, there are a lot of underlying points of views which are hidden in Shiku, which don't allow the point of view to shift. Okay, so let's look at the underlying ones. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. All the underlying in Shiku points of views underneath this point of view. I destroy and uncreate all of that. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, POC, online shots, boys and beyonds. All the points of views that I have underneath this point of view of money. Wow. Destroy and uncreate that. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, POC, online shots, boys and beyonds. Interesting point of view. I have these points of views. Interesting point of view. I have these points of views. Interesting point of view. I have these points of views. Interesting point of view. I have these points of views. Who do these points of views belong to? Return them to sender with consciousness attached. When did I buy these points of views? What lifetime did I buy these points of views? Everywhere that I bought these points of views, and all the oaths, vows, communalities, realities, commitments, bonding, binding contracts that I made to maintain these points of views and to create a life from these points of views and nothing beyond that. Would you all please revoke, recant, reclaim, rescind, renounce, destroy, and uncreate all of that times a godzillion. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, POC, online shots, boys and beyonds. Once again, interesting point of view. I have this point of view about money. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view about money. Interesting point of view. I have the point of view that, now say what your point of view is. You can say it to yourself. So interesting point of view. I have the point of view that money is never enough, or I will never have enough money, or money will never stay, or it's very money to create money, to have money is hard work. Money will always be taken away from me, or my husband will always take away my money, or my children will always take away my money, or the taxpayers will always, the tax department will always take away my money. And I liked it the way everyone smiled at when I said my husband will take away my money and my children will take away my money. Right, wrong, good, bad. Yay, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, POC, online shots. Boys and beyonds, yeah, distract. And wives will take away all our money. Right, wrong, good, bad. I forgot we have men also on the call. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, POC, online shots. Boys and beyonds. So everywhere we've decided and concluded, our husbands, wives, parents, children, friends, dogs and cats and servants and house and everything and everybody else will take away all our money. Interesting point of view. We have that point of view. Interesting point of view. We have that point of view. Interesting point of view. Wow. Oh, thank you. It's almost like coming out of hiding. Wow. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, POC, online shots, boys and beyonds. Interesting point of view. We have that point of view. Interesting point of view. We would use that point of view to not outcreate ourselves. interesting point of view, we would rather not allow them to take the money than create it and have them take it and create even more. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys and beyonds. Interesting point of view. We believe that there is a lack, and if they take it away, we will have no more money. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys and beyonds. Interesting point of view. Wow. Interesting point of view. We have the point of view that money is to be hidden and kept shiku. So we keep it so shiku that even we don't know where we be it, how we be it, when we be it. That doesn't allow us to be it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, online shots, boys and beyond. So interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have the point of view. My husband, my wife, my children, my staff, my dogs, my cats, my house, my parents, my friends, family, society, the government, the tax department, my business, access consciousness will take away all my money. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys and beyonds. That one's a really big one, you know. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys and beyonds. Everywhere I've decided and concluded. Oh, wow. That was okay. Everywhere I've decided and concluded. All the money I create goes away to access consciousness. Wow. Bad Gary, bad did. Destroy and uncreate that. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock,
Very
online shots.
expensive, very expensive classes.
I know. Oh, man.
Expensive compared to what?
Expensive compared to what? I love that one. Ira says, oh my God, yeah, baby, that one. So everywhere you'd rather not create the money and rather be paupers and rather be pathetic, then give your money to Gary and Dane and Access Consciousness and outcreate even them. Could you destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, guys, interesting points of views. You have this point of view that you have to be less than them. Interesting point of view. You have this point of view that you have to count your pennies to collect the money for classes. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys and beyonds. Interesting point of view. You have this point of view that you will never have enough. You will just be able to survive. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys and beyonds. Interesting point of view. You have this point of view about yourself. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys and beyonds. Interesting point of view. You have this point of view that you are not enough, that you can never be, that you can never have what you choose to have, that you can never just choose. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys and beyonds. And everywhere choice was made significant, everywhere choice is about right and wrong. Oh my God, I'm carrying on and on, but I'm sorry. I will not take longer, I promise. Everywhere, everywhere that, yeah, this one, the first, I just wanted to just go bang and then we can go forward from there. So everywhere choice is significant and everywhere choice was taken away from you guys. What was that moment when you decided and concluded you were choiceless? Was it with marriage? Was it with your parents? Was it with your friend? What was it that you decided and concluded you were choiceless and you just had to do it? Because I have no choice. Would you all please look at that energy and acknowledge it was your choice to be choiceless in that moment. It was your choice to choose what you chose and label it as being choiceless. What if that was one of the most brilliant choices you made? And what is the gift beneath what you decided and concluded was so wrong and so bad and so terrible? What is the gift? What if you could be interesting point of view about all the points of views? that don't allow you to receive the gift that lies beneath what you have judged yourself for. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Cool. So have fun for the rest of the day. Don't have too much fun, because if you start to have too much fun, you will start to be interesting point of view. And if you start to be interesting point of view, you will start to have fun. Fun is bad. Money follows joy. You will have more money. Oh my God. Oh, where will the drama go? I'll see you all tomorrow, guys. Have a wonderful day, and I love you all. Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you, Chandan.
Thank you so much, Chandana.
Chandan.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Chandana Di.
Have fun. You're welcome, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Love you all.
Bye. This was
Bye.
magical.
Thank you.